All right, all right. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see everybody. So I'm gonna have to go with the black and white tonight because it's the only way I can get the camera bright enough in here at nighttime to actually do the video. So I'm parked at a Walmart. It's the only one in town. I'm in Nashville still. It's the only one in the whole metro that still allows overnight parking. And this place packs out at night. I mean, it's so many people sleeping in vehicles now. I guess it's, just a economic thing, but it's people sleeping in pickup trucks and Honda Civics, you name it. There's a couple other vans here, but gosh, I don't know how long they're going to let this go on for overnight parking. This one's always allowed it, and everybody else has shut it down. But I've stayed here twice in a week. This is my second time, and I've noticed the same vehicles are here tonight that were here last night. So I've been doing street parking around town. I already know this city. It hasn't been a problem. But I'm just shocked at the amount of people that are overnighting in their vehicle now. Now, someone had mentioned you ought to look into churches. Some of them will open up their parking lots at night for people who live in their vehicles or whatever. And I haven't looked into it because I haven't had the need for it. I figured I would just let that go for somebody who actually needs it, who doesn't really want to do street parking. They don't know how to go about it, or they don't feel safe. I just happen to know which streets are safe and which ones aren't. Lucky me. So let's see. I'm going to be here in Nashville until Wednesday morning. I think I'm going to head down to my dad's place then. And I've got some ideas in mind. I want to hang around his place. I want to see how his medical procedure goes. If everything goes well on that, I'm hitting the road. I got a plan, Stan. I don't care if gas is $5 a gallon. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm just going to manage my money differently. I'm going to have to get on the super budget in different areas. We talked about this before. But another thing I'm going to look into is camp posting jobs will start up in May. And I'm going to go ahead, when I get down to my dad's and see how that goes, I'm going to go ahead and apply to just pretty much anything in Colorado. That's where I want to be for the summer. And it's hard to find a bad campsite in Colorado. I mean, there's some that, they're in the low elevation. It's going to get hot in the summer. Who knows? I might get lucky and get one at 8,000, 9,000 feet, which would be very chilly in the mornings and at night. But during the day, when you're actually working, the temperatures would be pretty pleasant, So, and another reason I'm thinking about the camp hosting thing is because it'll make you stationary if you got a job to do every day, or I don't know if they do it 5 days a week or 6 days a week, whatever. But you won't be driving around so much and spending money on the gas. So that's what I'm thinking about. And I just wanted to share it with you and see what you think about it. And if that doesn't work out, I'll pull up the Work Camper website, and find stuff to do that doesn't require driving a lot. There's a lot of options out there. You can make it work if you want it to work. We're not guaranteed that gas is going to go back down to, under $3 a gallon ever again. So, $4 a gallon, it's not good on the pocketbook. It's tough. $5, $6 a gallon, even worse. But I'd keep a lot of mileage off my vehicle. So another thing I'm going to do when I get down to my dad's place is I'm going to have the coolant flushed and my transmission fluid changed. Not just flushed, but changed, because you really need to have your filter changed too. And I've noticed a lot of mechanic shops won't do that. They just plug up the flush machine but they don't take the time to actually drop your pan and change your filter. So I'll probably have to end up taking it to the GM dealer for that. But you can get a coolant flush anywhere. You know, tire shops, oil change places, they all do that. But the transmission fluid change is very important. And I think GM recommends it about every 50 or 60,000 miles. And that's where I am. And I have driven a Chevy Express van for years at a former job. We never did it. We never changed the transmission fluid, just the engine oil. And we returned the vans in. They were like just under 300,000 miles, and they were still running fine. But I don't want to chance it. You know, I want to stay on top of maintenance on this thing. And plus, I'm going to have a lot of downtime, nothing really else to do during the day. So I might as well take it to the shop and get this service done, you know. It's just a smart thing to do. So the last few nights have been super cold. It didn't get above freezing all day yesterday. And the day before that, it snowed. It was only like 3 inches of snow. But still, you know, the bad thing about it was I was pretty much cooped up in the van all day yesterday. I went to the park, and I bet I didn't spend a half an hour out taking a walk. And the rest of the time, you know, I was in the van, tinkering around in here, watching YouTube videos and listening to music, played guitar a little bit. But cabin fever, man. So, you know, it makes me think, you know, I don't know which is worse. I've gone back and forth on this issue, like which is worse, really cold weather or the heat of the summer. In the heat of the summer's bad, it really is. But at least you don't have to stay in the van. You know, you can get out and get some air and get some exercise. But spending an entire 24 hours straight in the van is tough. Now, I did have to spend 30 hours straight in the van in Parker, Arizona because of that windstorm. The dust was so bad, it was unhealthy to breathe it. And another reason, I couldn't even open the door hardly. The wind was blowing so hard, you know. So that was 30 hours straight I spent in the van in Parker. So this is takes second place. So today it was much nicer. It was about a high of 50, which is manageable. But the wind was so strong today, it would just cut right through you. But at least it was sunny. I made the most of it. You know, I got out, walked the park, and had all around a pretty good day. But back to traveling. Yeah, I mean, you got to get busy living or get busy dying. You know, it's really no in between. You got to make do with what you got. And if you got something you want to be doing, you better get to doing it, as old Rusty from Texas says. Anybody ever watch that guy? It's this guy, his channel is Rusty, and it's like a zip code at the end of it. He's from Texas. I've been watching him for years, and he's inspiring. I like his demeanor. I like his voice. I like that he's just a guy out there doing what he wants to do when he wants to do it. And he makes a lot of videos where he changes his mind a lot, and people put a bunch of stuff in the comments like, you know, you're too indecisive, but hey, more power to you, Rusty. Change your mind. You do you. That's his motto. He says, I'll do me and you do you, and let everybody else be. But I like his outlook on life. And he's getting close to 80 years old now, I believe. I think he said he's 76. And he's still out there doing it, you know. I hope I'm in good a shape as he is at his age, and I still have his attitude and his energy and his desire to go out, camp, and boondock, and stay on the road. But yeah, Rusty, if you ever come across this video, you're a big inspiration. I appreciate you, buddy. So yeah, I mean, this will wrap up the video. I just wanted to check in and say, you know, I've decided I'm going to do what I want to do, you know, while I can still do it. And I'm not going to go crazy, you know, stay budget-minded and well-balanced. But that doesn't mean I've got to be completely stationary in a place I don't want to be. You know, I got a van with 4 wheels and a key to put in the ignition. Might as well use it. Gas prices be damned. But anyway, guys, I appreciate your time. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.